Chapter 3, Mishnah 8. A young child, too young to be questioned, who is tameh, is found standing next to a dough, and he has a piece of dough in his hand. The concern is that the tameh child took the piece of dough in his hand from the larger dough that is next to him. If that is what happened, the tameh child made the larger dough tameh by touching it. What is the law of the larger dough? Rabbi Meir rules that the larger dough remains tahor, because although the question arises in a private area, it is only a tumah doubt concerning someone, the young child, and something, the dough, that cannot be questioned. And the rule is that a tumah doubt is judged leniently, even in a private area, if it concerns someone or something that cannot be questioned. But the sages rule that the larger dough is tameh, because it is the way of a young child to pat dough that he sees. Therefore, we must assume that the child himself took the piece of dough in his hand from the larger dough that he patted, and therefore made the larger dough tameh by touching it. A similar case. A dough has in it peck marks that chickens make with their beaks, and there are also tameh liquids in the same house. The peck marks show that a chicken definitely pecked at the dough. The concern is that the chickens first drank some of the tameh liquids and then pecked at the dough while there was still some tameh liquid left on their beaks, making the dough tameh. The law is, if there is between the place of the liquids and the loaves of dough enough room for the chickens to dry their beaks by pecking on the ground while walking to the dough. These loaves of dough are tahor, since it is possible that the chickens dried their beaks on the ground before reaching the dough. Thus, it is a case of tumah doubt concerning things that cannot be questioned, which is judged tahor even in a private area. And in the case of a cow or a dog who is found to have eaten from a dough that is near tameh liquids, the space between the liquids and the dough must be enough for the animal to lick its lips with its tongue in the time it takes to get from the liquids to the dough. And in the case of any other animal which does not dry its mouth on the ground or lick its lips, the space between the liquids and the dough must be enough for the animal's lips to dry on their own in the time it takes for the animal to walk from the liquids to the dough. Only then is the dough tahor, because it is a case of possible tumah concerning something that cannot be questioned. Another Tana argues with the Tana Kama in the case of a dog. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov rules the dough tahor in the case of a dog, even if the liquids are very close to the dough, because in Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov's opinion, it is an intelligent creature, in that it is not in its nature to leave food and go to drink water first.